It's finally happening. This past Sunday, Sarah Jessica Parker confirmed to the world she'll be reviving her Sex and the City role as Carrie Bradshaw for a reboot series on HBO Max. Parker announced the big news on her Instagram in a post that included a teaser video showing various scenes from New York City, along with someone typing the words, "And just like that, the story continues." Parker's Sex and the City co-star, Cynthia Nixon, also shared the clip on her Instagram, captioning it with the words, "You, me, New York, anything is possible." Her agent later confirmed she would be joining the cast of the new revival series, returning to her role as Miranda Hobbes. Kristin Davis commented on the post by saying, "Meet you there," confirming that she too would reprise her role as Charlotte York Goldenblatt. HBO Max issued a statement confirming that Davis, Nixon, and Parker will be coming together to join forces with Michael Patrick King, the original franchise's executive producer, to serve as executive producers on the new series, which will be titled And Just Like That. Kim Cattrall, who portrayed Samantha Jones on the original series, notably didn't share the teaser trailer on her social media. That shouldn't come as a surprise for fans of the show, as she's been very outspoken about her decision to not reprise her role for the new series. Even though her absence is sure to be heavily felt, the newly announced program has created a lot of hype. If you're curious why Cattrall is so adamantly opposed to joining the cast, make sure you keep watching. But first, let's take a peek at what this new installment of the franchise has to offer. Anticipation builds. Production for the new series is set to begin in New York City in late spring. While the original series followed them navigating their tangled personal and professional lives in their 30s, the reboot will show how Carrie, Charlotte, and Miranda handle life now that they're in their 50s. HBO Max has ordered a 10-episode season of the new series. The original Sex and the City TV series was created by Darren Star and based upon the 1997 novel of the same name by Candace Bushnell. Sex and the City became something of a cultural sensation and had an impressive run that spanned 6 seasons and 94 episodes. It aired on HBO from 1998 to 2004. The show dealt with modern social issues such as sexuality, promiscuity, and femininity. The series won several awards and accolades, including 7 Emmys, 8 Golden Globes, and 11 Screen Actors Guild Awards. Entertainment Weekly listed the series as 5th on their list of new TV classics in 2007, and it's been deemed one of the best TV series of all time by TV Guide and Time magazine. Sex and the City was so popular, it inspired a prequel series called The Carrie Diaries that aired on the CW. Anna Sophia Robb portrayed young Carrie for 2 seasons. Despite the popularity of the original, the spin-off show was canceled in 2014 after less than enthusiastic ratings. 2 movies were also spawned from the series, the first of which hit theaters in 2008 and its sequel premiered in 2010. A 3rd installment was rumored for years but never came to light. It's speculated that Cattrall's apprehension to reprise her role contributed to the film's cancellation. Hey, if you're digging this video so far, why not take a second to like it and subscribe to our channel? And make sure you keep watching to see what fans of the series have to say about Samantha's absence. Some people are absolutely livid, while others seem to be shrugging it off. But we know one thing for sure, Kim Cattrall certainly has a lot to say about it. Why Kim Cattrall wants nothing to do with Sex and the City. Cattrall spoke to the Daily Mail in 2019 and said she would never return to the show. She mentioned she never wanted to spend any more of her life doing anything that made her unhappy, not even for an hour. She continued saying, "You learn lessons in life, and my life lesson is to do work with good people and try to make it fun." In the last few years, Cattrall has consistently thrown shade at Parker. She's routinely mentioned that she was a difficult co-star to work with, and she could have been nicer. It's really no secret the two didn't see eye to eye, but apparently their rift runs much deeper than most had thought. In 2018, Cattrall lashed out at Parker on social media after Sarah sent her condolences to Cattrall's family following her brother's unexpected and tragic death. "I don't need your love or support at this tragic time," Cattrall wrote. She further accused Parker of not only being a hypocrite, but also of exploiting her family's tragedy just to restore her nice girl persona. She demanded Parker leave her alone. When asked about the outburst later on, she told Entertainment Weekly it was the mean girl culture promoted by Parker on the set of Sex and the City that led to the show's inevitable cancellation. Despite the legions of fans who want nothing more than Cattrall and Parker to resolve their differences, it's clear the two won't be remedying their issues anytime soon. Fans can't picture the show without Samantha. Is it really possible to bring back Sex and the City without Cattrall's sex-positive perspective and snarky little one-liners? The announcement she won't be appearing in the new series has triggered a wave of skepticism from fans online, questioning whether the new show will have the same spirit as the original. One Twitter user quipped that if you don't have Samantha, you don't have a show. Tatiana of RuPaul's Drag Race fame posted that Sex and the City without Samantha isn't Sex and the City, and she's not alone in that perspective. Some speculated about hypothetical plot lines involving Samantha's death, while others joked about replacing her with another actress. Just have Jane Krakowski play her and never address it on the show, joked one Twitter user. Other actresses whose names were tossed into the mix as possible replacements for Cattrall included Tilda Swinton and Leslie Jones. As humorous as any of these would be, we sincerely doubt Samantha will be involved in the new series in any way. She'll most likely be killed off, or it will be explained her character moved away. But that's just our speculation. At this point, anything could happen. Taffy Brodesser-Akner, a writer for the New York Times, posted a tweet asking for suggested plotlines to explain her absence. One user responded by suggesting it be revealed she was in fact a mannequin the whole time, an obvious reference to Cattrall's 1987 film Mannequin. On a colder note, another user suggested she die of cancer. The show could open at her funeral. While that's plausible, especially considering the fact that Samantha had already gone through breast cancer in the series' final season, it would prevent Samantha from ever returning to the cast in the event Cattrall changed her mind. Another person suggested Samantha didn't need to be absent. Instead, she could just be played by a puppet. Problem solved. Someone call up Jim Henson Studios. Sarah Jessica Parker replied to Brodesser-Akner's tweet by saying she had pen and paper ready. Some have interpreted this to mean the script has yet to be written. If that's true, there's a small glimmer of hope Cattrall might still join the cast sometime before production starts in April or May. A lot would have to change for that to happen, though. We're not sure she and Parker can patch things up by then. Parker first hinted at the possibility of a reboot back in September of 2019 when she told Entertainment Tonight she wanted to know where all the show's characters ended up. The world has changed in some pretty monumental ways since the last movie in 2010. After all, people were still using MySpace. She expressed curiosity about how they deal with the new technology and proliferation of social media in the modern era. We can't wait to see how all that plays out either. The new series doesn't have an official release date yet, but we'll be sure to let you know as more details emerge. Anyway, that's what we've got for you today, but we'd love to hear from you. Are you excited for the new series, or do you agree with those who say Sex and the City isn't worth watching without Samantha? Let us know what you think in the comments section. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon to turn on notifications so you can stay updated with all our latest content.